Hey YouTube, this is Carl from Carl's Redneck Repairs. I'm back with, I'm pretty sure it's part 3 of the restore of the Honda Odyssey 1983 fl250. So I'm doing my video a little bit differently today. I'm just throwing different ideas out there and different ways to do videos. So how I did this video is I staged it all before I even start recording. Like I've just prepped it, started taking it apart, but still left it together, so it's a bit quicker of a video for you guys to watch. Maybe, I don't know. Don't have no subscribers yet, don't have no views, so I don't know what you guys like or not yet. So here we go with restore part 3. So where we left off last was I took off this whole side sway arm, everything, and what Honda didn't do is this piece right here slides onto this pipe, right? There's no grease fitting on that or nothing, so I'm gonna put grease fittings on it. I'm gonna put grease fitting on this side and this and that side, both sides, so it won't get all rusted to shit like this is. Yeah, so I took this side swing arm, everything off, and we ended the video there. As you can see, I came over to this side, I finished that. Dog cover. So next step is to come to the steering wheel here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sand these down, get rid of that little lip, and I'm going to fill that with JB Weld and then paint this whole piece except for the Honda in the center. And I'm going to get rid of that switch too, and I'm going to put 2 switches down here for the on, off, and the high and low beam on the headlights. So first what you're going to do is you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws to hold this panel on. To get this panel off, so you got those 5 screws. So you'll take it off, and to get your wires out, you've got 2 screws right in there that hold your wires into this, which, like I said, I'm not going to have any wires running into here anymore after this. All the switches are going to be down on this panel here, just because the light one's broken and that one's not in the greatest shape. So yeah, that's what I am going to end up doing. So what's going to make me easier for me, so I'm going to find a pair of wire snips. And yeah, I'm gonna rewire the whole thing. Just look at that, like just all getting rewired. Got a whole bunch of new wire right there for it. So take the wire snips over here, and we'll go snip, snip, and snip off. I went on Google Images, and I'm going to switch hands here. I don't know how good I'm going to record with my left hand, but we'll find out here in a second. So yeah, I went to Google Images and I searched for the wiring diagram. So that piece is off. You might actually want to save those switches if yours aren't broken. Mine are, so doesn't really matter to me. I'm just gonna pause you guys here for a second. Alright, we are back. So after you got that done, you can come down to here and find your wires, pull your wires out. Here's your wires. Pull off this broken rubber grommet. Throw it over to the other side of the shop. I gotta sweep it because the mud was falling off the quads. And then slide that up. And you got your brake cable and your throttle cable here. I don't know how easy it's gonna be to take this brake cable off, but we'll find out here. First I'll start with the throttle cable. Easily, you just slide it up. You find that little notch. Oh, I went past it. Some of them are a pain in the ass. Like this one is a little bit twisted in there. So, pair of pliers. It's out. So the brake cable is probably going to be an ass. So you'll screw your adjuster all the way in. Easiest way to do it. And then you can get a lot of slack on the cable. And then same thing. I don't know how I'm gonna do this with one hand. But yeah, you just do the same thing. You pull the cable up, get it through that little notch there, and voila. I don't know if I can't do this with one hand, so we're gonna, oh, never mind. I never noticed that Honda Odysseys here have a little slit in there. So let's try this. So take your adjuster, slide your adjuster all the way out. I didn't notice that. And then spin your adjuster so you could take it off. So you see there's a straight line in there, just like a bike cable, throttle cable, whatever. Same type of adjuster. Throw it up there. Honda's got that. Probably to help with getting this cable out. Yeah, it's only the pliers again. There we go. Cable's out. Look at that. Then unscrew your throttle adjuster there. Now why isn't that unscrewing? Oh, that's probably screw that all the way out. And then pull that cable out. And then throw away that rubber. And then you'll have a 17 mil bolt right here that holds the steering wheel on. And 2 washers. Then it's just splined on. So, if I were you, I would take this how it is, up and down, and then I guess Honda's already got a mark. I was gonna say make a mark, but they already have that little dot there at the bottom. I guess that dot is supposed to line up with that line that's right on the cast in this, and off she comes, just splines. And then there's another washer, but we'll take that off for now. Take this rubber grommet, slide it up and off. Oh, you never saw that, but I'll take our washers and put those back on. Put our nut back on, and then we'll finish. So I'll pause here for a second. All you gotta do is fight these cables out of your little rubber grommet here, if you have it. So now we'll go to this, the big plastic footrest, I guess you would call it. And there's 4 10mm bolts holding it on, one here, same thing on the other side. And then if you come into here and you lift up the corner, you got one in there, in that hole, and the same thing on the other side. You lift up the corner, one in that hole, and the whole piece will just come up, slide up off the steering shaft, and now it's off. So we'll take it outside with the whole pile of other odyssey stuff to get prepped for paint. So now this is what you're left with here. This and the cables and your little stoppers, these suspension stoppers, which those are, do they look like 10mm? I'm not going to show how to take them off, but I'll tell you guys the size. Oh, so it will be 1/2 inch. Yeah, 1/2 inch. So those are 1/2 inch, and then right here they're tack welded on, so you don't take off from this side. You'll take them out from the underneath on both sides, and on here you've got 2 there too. Now we'll take your steering shaft, your steering right out, which I think what I'm going to do too is I'll come up from underneath here and I'll drill a hole in here too, and I'll put another grease fitting in there, just so I have nice steering. Yeah, like I said, all this wiring is gonna be all redone. I'm not saving any of this wiring from 1983. No point. So yeah, you'll just pull all your wires out and through like this. They just run along the frame. So you got your brake that runs all the way down. So you'll just grab it and fight with it until it wants to come through. So I'm not the greatest cameraman yet. Oh, son of a bitch. Well, that one's stuck right now. I'm not going to fight with it. So the throttle cable, you'll pull up from the front here, just because the front's got this big rubber grommet on, and it will be hard to get out from the back. So you pull that up. Throttle cable's out, hung up to be cleaned and greased. Wiring, just if you're doing what I'm doing, just replacing everything, just fucking yanker. don't be scared to break it if you're gonna replace it. I personally think it's a bit smarter to just replace. Oh, dirty cocksucker! Just replace the wiring, and that's underneath the seat mount, which I guess you might have to take the seat mount out to get that one out. So yeah, you'll take the seat mount out, which is another 2.5 inches. Frames or nuts are welded to the frame, so nice and easy there. So yeah, you take those out. I'll be taking these rubber grommets off, steering off, and it will be ready to be primed and painted. So that will be the next video, is showing you guys how I'm going to sand it. I'm not going to show you guys I'm not going to show you all of it getting sanded. I'm going to show you how I'm going to strip the paint, and then we'll go from there. So this video is a lot shorter. I think I got a lot covered in the short video. So that next video will show you guys me prepping the frame for paint. I think I'm going to paint this first, and I don't know what color I'm going to do the frame yet. That will come. I don't know which one of the two colors I'm going to do the frame and then go base everything else off on. So yeah, so that's another episode of Carl's Redneck Repairs Honda Odyssey fl250 Restore Part 2, or Part 3, sorry, Part 3. So I'll get back to you guys on that probably in a week, I think, or so. I'm going to show you guys how I'm stripping the paint, because first I got to figure that out. Figure out the quickest way, because there's a lot of metal to strip and start painting. Then we're just going to go from there. We're going to start building it up from the ground up again after new paint and some new parts. So take it easy. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Coming at you from Carl's Redneck Repairs. See you later.